Any monster hit by this weapon will die within 3 seconds, without exception, because after 3 seconds, a powerful air pressure will submerge, crushing the target into a pool of blood. However, the monster in front of them actually held on. It only lost its wings, but its body remained intact. The two masters were shocked. You have to know, with this strike, even Jesus would shake his head, but its vitality was unbelievably strong. Jack signaled his teammates not to interfere. He walked forward alone. He raised the super pressure gravity gun. The power of this shot was enough to destroy any creature. The monster still did not die. Jack fired a third shot in succession. The monster not only survived, it slowly stood up. This scene made Jack admire its tenacious will, for it could fully rise. Jack pulled the trigger again, but this time, he not only withstood the compression cannon, it stood firmly on the ground. In an instant, Jack could only fire madly. Countless blasts of spatial compression energy poured down like meteors. At this moment, the monster bearing the crushing force suddenly grabbed Jack and slammed him hard to the ground. The teammates stood by, watching this battle. At the critical moment, Jack fired several shots, finally blasting half of the monster's head apart, but it still did not die. Instead, it gripped him tightly, trying to crush him with brute force. The hydraulic system of his battlesuit was on the verge of collapse. Jack had no choice but to put aside his pride and call his teammates for help. However, they did not care at all. They thought he was joking. In the moment of crisis, Jack used his last bit of strength to draw the air cannon. He aimed at the monster's head and fired a fatal shot. The monster finally fell, holding its head. At this time, his teammate finally stepped forward, but his smile instantly froze. Jack was motionless. The squad members all stood stunned on the spot before they could react. Footsteps suddenly came from behind. An old man appeared with his hands in his pockets. His eyes were full of disdain and laziness. He swung his warblade, rushed forward, and instantly cut the monster into 4 pieces. However, in the next second, the monster's body rapidly regenerated at nanometer speed, transforming into 4 old men with the same expression. Moments later, these split bodies once again merged in a bizarre way.